Someone said recently, watching my weight loss journey is kind of like a soap opera. And they're kind of right. They're kind of right. Because guess what? I'm not filming a simple, before and after infomercial for buy my new fitness program. I'm actually set out to document the challenges and the struggles and the day-to-day decisions that happen when you're over 50 years old, you're middle-aged, you feel a little bit burnt out and run down, and you've been there and you've done that before, and this is like the 100th time that you're trying, and I'm documenting it. So every day is not a joyous celebration of look at me and look at my muscles. But it did get me thinking. The channel is kind of suffering from the same thing. And that is that the content kind of becomes stale. This was never supposed to be a daily diary. This isn't the Truman Show. I don't have hidden cameras all around the house, saying, oh, here's what dude's doing today. That's not what it's supposed to be about. It's supposed to be documenting the journey, the trials, the temptations, the struggles, the setbacks, the successes, the failures, all of it, what I'm eating, what I'm not eating, And so I think I'm going to change it up a little bit. Another reason I feel like it may feel that way is because I change a lot. And not that change is bad, but I want to kind of break down what I've really actually done. I started the journey on March 3rd. That's when I started making daily YouTube content. And what I've done basically since then is on the 16th of March, I started basically doing like, daily, or that's when I started my 110 pound weight loss journey, as I'm describing it. And basically, my original plan, like my phase 1 plan, and this is what I would do if I could have the choice every single day. My choice would really be like workout with weights 3 days a week. I need a serrated knife. Workout with weights 3 days a week. I was doing mobility 3 days a week, and that was like hanging from a bar, some squats, some mobility type, Tai Chi type exercises. And I was doing that 3 days a week on my non-weight days. And then I was also walking every day. I filmed a lot of videos outside. And I did that solid for 90 days. And I wasn't even looking to change that plan at all. But what happened was I injured my shoulder. I think one of the weight workouts I did is something it's an old injury. I don't think it's a new injury, but I've got like a rotator or a labrum problem. I mean, it hurts all the time. Doing some simple things, like even like that hurts. So I kind of had to adapt and modify. So what I did was I came up with I changed. I came up with a 30-day plan. 2 30-minute workouts. One was centered more around strength training. I had squats and leg calf ups and some ab exercises and different things. Mobility type stuff. Then I did one that was one was more strength, one was more mobility. I filmed those. They're on the channel somewhere. If you want to check it out, you can check it out. And I started doing daily accountability. So I was still doing that to try and like help the shoulder. Well, the problem was, I don't know that it made it worse, but it could have been something I did at work, just in general. Some of the movements and stuff were just kind of hurting. So I even took a step back. And then what happened was I found myself getting into a trap. And the trap is that, I started like not wanting to work out. I started wanting to like hide from the weigh-ins. I started doing those things. So kind of like that phase 2, my first 90 days, I was like dialed in and solid. Then I think I started kind of losing my oomph and my mojo when I switched up to that next plan because my shoulder was still hurting. It got hot outside. It was really, really windy. It made it hard to film like outdoor walk videos. So it was kind of like not, I started losing my zest. And then I kind of scaled it back to 3 main objectives. I scaled it all the way back to like basically intermittent fasting Monday through Friday. Dude, I forget this every freaking time, dude. I don't even know why. Weigh-ins on Monday, not hiding from the weigh-in, intermittent fasting, and 30 minutes of movement every day. So I've been good on those 3. Now, since I did that a couple weeks ago, I have been solid on those. I've had a 30-minute walk, a 30-minute walk either outside or on the walking pad every single day. I've been good there. I've still been doing my daily uploads. But what I realized, the channel, this viewer has a good point. This isn't supposed to be like a daily whine fest about what I'm doing right or wrong. So I've kind of been giving it some thought, and here's what I've come up with. I'm gonna switch this around here. Here's what I've come up with. And there's a lot of debate. I got what's the word, man? I got roasted in the comments last night. I gained 3 pounds. What would I do? Right? I mean, like, to me, it's not even a big deal. I go up and down all the time. But what's funny is because I've got viewers that are invested in me. You guys spend your time watching, and it's great. I love it. Get a lot of comments that I think people get ticked because if I make a mistake or do something where I go up or whatever, people care. They want to see me succeed. I do think maybe I have a few people who might watch to see me fail, and that's okay too. But I'm going to change my approach a little bit. Now, I'm not going to change my diet. I'm still going to intermittent fast Monday through Friday. And there's a lot of debate sometimes in the comments about what is the best way. I'm going to say this again. The best diet that you can do is the one that you can stick with. Now, the quick rundown, some people really succeed with keto. Some people really succeed with carnivore. Some people really like being a vegan. Maybe it's because they have some sort of beliefs like I don't hurt the animals or whatever, right? Not my place to judge. Sometimes people really like a balanced, protein, carb, body for life, eating for life style of a diet. Some people really enjoy meal prepping six meals a day. And some people like taking the latest weight loss pill or a shot, like a GLP-1 or something. Guess what? It's all okay. The best thing you can do is to find what works for you. But just as some of you have maybe gone, well, I've done research on GLP-1s. Guess what? So have I. And guess what? The conclusions that I've come to are why I've made decisions that I've made. I've had success with a ketogenic diet. I've had wild success with a balanced protein and a carb diet. I just can't do that. For me, I can't do the meal prep. Okay? And I know some of you are already thinking, but you're struggling, dude. You're struggling sticking on that ketogenic diet. Dude, it's not the freaking diet. Do you understand? Any diet that you adhere to works. You will lose weight because the only way that really matters is getting into a calorie deficit. It doesn't matter if you get there through carnivore, through keto, through being a vegan, through taking a GLP-1 shot and you're less hungry, whatever, helping control your cravings if that's your thing. Like, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you are in a calorie deficit, right? There's lots of ways to get there. So at least we can agree on that, I hope. But the bottom line is, so why? Why is it hard? That's what I'm documenting, okay? I'm here to talk about real weight loss issues for real people. Now, if you're a superhero and you go, man, dude, some of you guys keep throwing it in my face that I'm on a carnivore diet. I ate cheesecake last weekend, dude. I'm not on a carnivore diet. Get over yourself. Stop telling me that I'm on a carnivore diet. I'm not. And that's okay. I use carnivore as a tool in my toolbox. Sometimes I'll do a 7-day carnivore reset when I feel like I'm getting off track and I got to snap myself back into shape. Bill Phillips, my old fitness coach who wrote Body for Life, when I won his contest, Transformation, I remember him telling us, When he gets in the same, here's a world-renowned fitness author, has the same problem. When he starts feeling like, man, I'm getting off track, well, he has a protein shake that he sells and that he's developed, that he believes in. So guess what? He go, man, I do like a week of protein shakes just to snap back. Now, I'm not here to argue about, well, is that the best thing you can do to be healthy on a cellular level? No. It's weight loss, right? And weight loss for most of us who are fat and lethargic and overweight, who have metabolic syndrome, who maybe that's developed into type 2 diabetes. For most of us, take off 50 to 100 pounds, you're going to be a whole lot better, right? So that's the goal, is weight loss. I will change my diet. I will change my approach. I'm not here. There's not one video where I have posted that says a ketogenic lifestyle is the way to go for the rest of your life. I haven't said that. I've not made one video saying a carnivore diet is the way to go for the rest of your life. I haven't said that. They're all tools. They're all just tools. Stop being so dogmatic about it. Stop. And guess what? If you've been on a certain program, a certain diet, a certain way of eating or whatever for a year, well, great. Let's see if you're still doing it in 5 years. Right? Time is the evidence. And I've been up and down. I've succeeded with several different diets. The problem isn't the diet. The problem is me. The problem is here. The problem is controlling your thoughts. The problem is, and some people say, well, you know, that's what take a GLP-1, it'll help control the cravings. Well, guess what? Get in a state of ketogenic, get in a state of ketosis for several weeks, become fat adapted, and you're getting a natural GLP-1. Your cravings go away. You don't have any cravings for carbs, for sugar. I mean, it's amazing. And if you've never done it, you can't speak on it. If you've done it through doing carnivore or keto or something like that, you can do it. When I did a bit more of a balanced macro whole food diet, like Body for Life, man, I had a free day once a week. I still craved. I craved. By the time free day was coming around, I was craving. So I understand what all the different things are for, right? And we can get here and we can argue about medications and different things like that. It doesn't matter. I'm adhering to what my doctor is saying. Like, I've got a doctor. She's a PA. She's really smart. She's amazing. She understands what my goals and objectives are, and she listens to me. I got rid of 3 doctors, even my cardiologist, because they had no interest in listening to what I want to accomplish. They only wanted to hear what they wanted to spout out. So spout out. It's not even a term. Anyway, whatever they wanted to say to me, right? So my PA is awesome. She listens to me. We communicate well, and we have a plan. And so that's what I'm sticking to. So you do you, and I'll do me. But what I'm going to do with the channel is I have to make tweaks and changes because life happens, right? You know, our schedules change. Sometimes our work or job change. We get injuries. We have things that actually happen. We travel. Life's not going to stop because I'm trying to lose weight. It's just not. At my age, when I was 36 and did the transformation challenge, I remember we didn't even go on a date, my wife and I, for like 6 months. I remember the first thing we went out to dinner and a movie after 6 months, and it was like the first, like our date night was the gym and everything like that, and I was laser focused. I'm 54. I don't want to live like that anymore. If you do, go ahead. If you do, go ahead. Go do you. So the point of the channel is to document topics that are difficult along the journey. So I think I've got a new schedule that I'm going to do. And again, I'm not changing my workout schedule right now. I'm sticking to the 3 things. I am probably going to try to do some weights and things that maybe don't involve the shoulder. I want to get back into doing like my squats and my step ups and my calf raises. So you'll probably see me adjusting some of that here in the near future. But I wanted to just go back and reset, to be honest with myself, and prove that I can do those 3 things for a couple of weeks, and that's what I've done. So phase 1 has been about 20 weeks. I'm going to call this season 1 of Dude's World and the Unstuck show. Well, season 1 lasted about 20 weeks. And about 12 weeks of that, 90 days, was really dialed in. The next 6 weeks was really kind of I had a lot of ups and downs, a lot of tweaks and changes, trying to deal with things in life that are happening. And now I think I'm starting to hone in, and I want to give a good, solid push again. So let's go for the next 20 weeks, season 2, right? Make it awesome. But I think as far as the channel goes, I'm gonna adjust just a little bit. I get sucked into this trap of trying to be like this is my daily life, or I'm traveling up north. So here's the thing. I think it's going to be more of a scheduled Mondays, weigh-in days. That is weigh-in day and results day. Whether the results are good, whether the results are bad. That's truth and honesty, accountability. Monday is weigh-in results and talk about maybe the week or something like that. Tuesday is going to be a walk and talk. So this is going to be a much broader weight loss topic where I pick a topic and I'm going to talk about why being fat is hard, or why losing weight over the age of 50 is hard, or why, it could be anything, right? Why tying your shoes is hard when you're 50 pounds overweight. I don't know. It's just going to be some sort of a weight loss topic that talks about the challenges that we deal with in middle age, because that's why I started this. Wednesday is going to be the live stream. That'll be more of a motivational topic. It could be goal setting. It could be time management. It could be, scheduling out your thing, or creating a thread in ChatGPT to talk about your health, or, there could be just a topic for the Wednesday night live stream. That's a good place for us to connect as a community, for you to show up, ask questions, leave comments, tell me how good looking I am. That's usually not what I get on those. But Thursday will be a story time with Dude. And again, those are stories about my life and life lessons and things I've learned along the way. They're not so much for you. I'm not saying you wouldn't enjoy them or benefit them. Some of you really like them, but they're more for my kids, my future posterity, a place I can document that stuff. Friday is going to be a broader, probably more important weight loss topic. Something that really kind of funnels in, being fat is exhausting, or, something that's much more of hopefully more of a heavy hitting topic. And then Saturday is going to be more of an action. So Saturday could be something like, my modified workout with my injured shoulder, or I went to the gym with my son up in Provo, or, I don't know, just some sort of an action. It could also be a smoking with Dude video on Saturday. It may not have anything to do with weight loss. Saturday's video could just be, hey, I've got time. I'm home this weekend. I'm smoking a brisket. Come ruin a brisket with me. You know what I mean? Sunday's video could be the same thing. Could be weight loss. Could be a smoking with Dude. Could be something to have to do with maybe, I don't know, a family vlog or something like that even. Some of you like those. Some of you don't. I don't care. It's my channel. So I'm going to kind of try to stick to more of a routine, because I don't want to keep falling into the trap of, I'm not here to reply to your comments. We could do a whole video specifically about that if you want me to. We could do a Q&A, a question and answer video, but the daily videos are more, they're not even about accountability. That's why I started doing shorts for a little while, was to show what I was eating and working out. The daily videos are more for specific things about the weight loss journey. It's not just about showing you what I do on a day-to-day basis, because that gets boring really, really quick. I mean, yeah, really, really boring. My life's the same pretty much all the time. Monday through Friday, I have a job. I work full time. That's another thing. Some of you guys are retired. Awesome. I'm not. I got a long way to go, man. So far in my retirement fund, I am making $1.50 a day on YouTube. That's about 45 cents an hour. So you can tell I got a ways to go before, I'll be quitting anything. So anyway, that's kind of where I'm at. But I get it. I get it. And sometimes it's easy to get sucked in, like the crabs in a bucket mentality. Be sucked back down and start going negative and just start going, oh, my shoulder hurts. I can't do this. I can't do that. And I'm like, I don't want that. That's not me. I'm actually a pretty positive, happy person. I think I got pretty good energy. I think I got a little bit of charisma. And so I want to share that with the world. I want to be positive. But there are heavier weight loss topics, because ultimately my goal would be to help a ton of people get on the right track and lose weight and better their lives, and maybe mend some relationships, or be better husbands, wives, fathers, mothers, brothers, sisters, grandmas, grandpas, life partners, live longer, be a little bit healthier, be lighter, be able to do things longer into your twilight years. Those are all my goals. I don't want to have, my goal is not to have a channel of 50 people where we just talk about my daily, like what I ate today. No, the ultimate goal here would be to hopefully have a positive impact on a lot of people through just sharing my journey and being the example. And every day is not going to be pretty. Every day is not a success. I'm going to have weeks where I fail. And lately, I apologize because I've had 2 or 3 weeks in a row where it's been a fail, but in my mind. And a lot of you in the comments are like, oh, I'm struggling too. So it's like almost like if your journey mirrors mine a little bit, I apologize. I'm going to get reset and do better. And then you can reset and do better too. I know you can. So we're in this together. We're doing it together, and I'm sharing the journey every day, but it's not a daily diary. It's a video. It's a channel of there's some results. There's some action. There's some, maybe it'd be some cooking. There's a Disneyland playlist. There's a barbecue playlist. There's some different things in here, but the main focus is sharing the topics that I think matter when it comes to a middle-aged person, anywhere from age 40 to 80, who is trying to better their life. And those are the type of topics I want to focus on. So there's today's video. I'm warming up some ribs from last night. Gonna have a salad for dinner. Gonna hit that walking pad for my walk. Keeping my promises to myself and to you guys. And we'll see you tomorrow. Dude. Out.